It's the first rain since the new year. You know what I mean? First rain of the new year. Sun is should be edged a little closer into the ram now. So it's officially the first rain. Cardinal was just sitting there on Taurus. Yeah. It's coming to learn some astrology. Even though it knows all about it. So this is what we planted yesterday. Put a little, that was in the wood chip pile. I had put it right there, you know, so that, you feel me? Like, oh no, it looked like this one got clipped. Let me see. It maybe fell off of one, because I see a lot of these little clips. But right there, I had put that right there to help it stand up for now until it gets bigger. And we got some more we can plant. So that's there, the tomatoes. This is the tomatoes. So, there's the sun there. His bag out. You know, sun is bag out. Today is 4/22. I want to give a shout out to Harry Giles, my brother Harry Giles, and my brother Rashad Roberts. You know, today is Earthday. You know what I mean? Ain't it interesting that today would be Earthday? This the first rain of the, you know, the sun of Amen Ra is what they call it. Because Amen is the house and Ra is the sun. You feel what I'm saying? So this is the first rain of Amen Ra, you know, in the house of Amen. So this is our Amen box. So the sun's gonna be here. I should track. So that's 4:20. When we do this, 4:20. So from 4:20 to about May, which is 5:15. I'm predicting this, how long we're gonna be in Amen. You feel me? And so once we finish, once the sun gets out of the house of Amen, it's gonna be recorded there in Pisces. You feel me? The day that we well, it'll exit the house of Pisces and come back. I'm not making sense. I'm talking about the moon. The next new moon cycle. This is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. By that time, we'll have everything planted in all of the boxes. So once we get everything planted in all of these boxes, the sun will go into Taurus. And when the sun goes into Taurus, like, I remember when I first started tracking the sky and stuff like that, it was around the time that the sun was, before the sun got into Taurus. So it was around this time, maybe after. No, it was before. I'm going to tell you why. Because that summer, so that was like April of 2021. A lot of 20s in that. 2021. And I'm going to say the reason why I'm Muhammad, and a lot of people don't understand it, they think I went to a mosque and they gave me the name Muhammad. No, I actually went into the sky and I got the name Muhammad on 4/15. I had just read Babylon and Timbuktu, prerequisite. And then I went and took a flight from Chattanooga to Charlotte. You feel what I'm saying? On 4/15. And that was the Hijriya. It's what they call in Islam, the Hijriya, Muhammad's flight. So when they call me Don Muhammad, I'm telling you that's why. Because I saw Libra. I seen the Libra scale, clear as day. And I also seen Sagittarius as I was flying into Charlotte. So I mean, I seen Scorpio, but I really seen Sagittarius. I was looking, like, the reason why I knew I was looking at Sagittarius is because I was looking at it like, what are those? It's a triangular star system in Sagittarius. And I was looking at it and I'm like, yo, what is that? What are that? And then I went back and researched it when I got back on Earth and discovered that it was Capricornus. But Sagittarius. But I had seen Libra extremely well. You know what I mean? And when I was in Chattanooga, when I was living out in Chattanooga the first time, you know what I'm saying? Because I lived in Chattanooga and I lived in the near Fort Knox. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean? Vine Grove and all that part, you know. But when I lived in Chattanooga the first time, you know, and I'm talking to the Earth. Wow, matter of fact, I'm talking to that cardinal right there. But when I moved to, see, I had seen Leo, and it's interesting, it's on Virgo, but I seen Leo move, like I seen it shift. It was like this. It's like a in Chattanooga they have a dam, right? And so like on that dam, went to the top of the apple tree. On that dam, they have to release the water for the boats to go through and stuff like that. So when that movement, like it's like a slow movement like this, when that dam is being released or the wall is being lifted, essentially, it makes a sound like, you know what I mean, like a garage door. So yeah, that bird is on Aquarius now. Wow. And so when that happened, Mr. Cardinal, or Miss Cardinal, wow. When that happened, I seen the sky move. I'm like, wow. And so this all around the same time. And so I've been seeing the stars long before that. Always on top of the mound now. Wow. That's so profound. Wow. Wow. I'm bouncing around because before I left for Tennessee to go to the wedding, when I did Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio, I had stood out there early Friday morning, or maybe Thursday, I can't remember. And I said to myself, make a mound, build a mound. Because I was trying to figure out what to do with all the mud. And I was like, build a mound. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. But anyway, I seen Leo literally move across the sky. And that was like, wow. So from that time period, and then I seen Aquarius. My first time seeing Aquarius, Jupiter was in Aquarius. And I seen it, and it was lined up with the moon. And I was looking for Aquarius because that's my sign, right? So when I seen that joint, it really like smacked me in the face. I was like, wow, I seen it. Like, it was like I was looking at like a mural of myself in the sky. You feel what I'm saying? This is the Aquarius. It was literally stretched out like this. Like how you feel me? It was like this. And I saw it and I was like, wow. It was just as profound as me seeing Leo move across the sky. And Leo is opposite Aquarius. You understand? So that's how I got into all of this. You know, I can't explain that in one setting. I have to really take my time and explain it. So again, that's why they call me the Mohammedan, because Muhammad took a flight. And Muhammad was he was being exiled from his own city of Mecca. So he had his wife, his consort, Khadijah, and he left a city for her that they now call Medina. And I thought that was the most beautifulest thing in the world. And so, like, I'm devoted to that religion of leaving cities behind for my empress. You feel what I'm saying? For giving birth to my daughter. That's why they call me mom. It has nothing to do, you know what I mean? It has nothing to do with religion. You feel me? Like, my religion is all of them mixed together. You know what I'm saying? The same respect Jesus gets from the Christian is the same respect that Muhammad gets from, you know what I'm saying, the Muslims, the Muslims, you know what I mean, and so on and so forth, and Buddha, and you know what I mean, and Questico. Like, it's all of that for me, because I'm not like, I don't take sides in anything. So I give it all to the sun and the moon. That's it. So I was like, all right, that's not man-made. You feel what I'm saying? But it's there. It's a fact. You know what I mean? It's a fact that the sun was there on the 20th. It's a fact that the sun is getting ready to go into Amen. Can't nobody tell me otherwise. And like, for me, like, on a real level, I don't hear nobody talking about this stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't hear none of my peers talk. Like, I could post on my all of these videos on my Instagram and all that, but I'll be the only one doing it. So I go and do it so I can go back and watch somebody doing it or talking about it. And I'm just talking about from my nation. You feel what I'm saying? Like Martin Luther King said, we're the only nation in the world that tried to wipe out its Aboriginal population. And that's quoted from Paths Towards Freedom, 1976, at the Urban Affairs, Arts and Urban Affairs Department at North Carolina State University. It's written in that book. For Aboriginals, by Aboriginals. Martin Luther King, they never told you. All they tell you is, I have a dream. So they did him the same way they did Christ. I have a dream is no different from them saying Martin Luther King haven't had a dream is no different from them saying Christ was the king of the Jews right before they crucified him. So what was Christ really trying to tell you? You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Christ was Michael Jackson. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a better day. So let's start living. There's a choice that we must make. We changing our life. It's you, we make a better day. You and me. You know what I'm saying? This is Earth Day. Mike reminded us of that. He created the song Earth. He created a poem called Planet Earth. That's Christ. Mike reminded you. He moved on the frequency of the moon. The moon walk. Hey, who's giving you this stuff, man? Who's breaking these codes down for you, man? You know what I mean? So I got to do it. Because if I don't do it, nobody will. Nobody will. Oh, man. So, yeah, this is, I don't even know what day it is. I mean, how many days we've been working on this. It's been over a month. It's been over a month. These sweet potatoes got good water. And they're going to get a good amount. And these roots are really strong. They're real strong. You can see the purple roots. You know what I mean? These roots is really strong. They strong. So, look at it. Strong. That's going to grow like large. So, we're getting ready I'm ready for the second harvest, which will be in Cancer. Man, this is so spiritual, bro. I'm telling you. Please do this. If you can, follow this formula. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave that water in there. I wanna see how these drain. See how these drain. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. They draining, baby. They draining. See that? See that? They draining. They being exiled like the Prophet Muhammad. They literally exiled the Prophet Muhammad because he was speaking out against alcohol. He's like, yo, y'all getting drunk. And this is where the Nation of Islam came from. You know what I mean? Y'all going out here getting drunk. You know what I mean? You drinking the white man liquor. You not in distribution, but you drinking. You the reason why they in distribution. You the reason why they got distribution channels, because you want to drink your Casamigos, but you ain't got control of the distribution routes. Man, y'all crazy. You know what I mean? That's why my book is called The Science of Distribution. Amutaji. And right now, man, Sudan, I can't look at this on the emotional level. I can't look at it on the emotional level. I got to look at it on the real level. Them aboriginals of Sudan is going to war with them Arabs. You understand? That's going on right now. Right now. It's nighttime over there. It's the middle of the night over there. And they at war. You understand? To defend their turf. That's been there since Mentuhotep. That's been in their possession since before Mentuhotep. You know what I mean? They defending their natural resources. Look it up. That's going on right now. They fighting for it. Meanwhile, again, like I said, Muhammad, he's like, don't buy into that Christianity shit, that Roman shit. You know what I mean? Them Roman gods and shit, man. Don't buy into that. They trying to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just crossed out my cousin and tried to feed him back to you. You know what I mean? Through memes and shit. That's what Muhammad was telling. Because at the time, the Jews were being manipulated. They took the mother. They like, man, they took Christ's mother. Now they done took Christ. And they trying to spit him back out to you. And call him, not by the name his mother called him. That's what Muhammad was doing. And his own people was like, man, get out of here. Get out of town, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, get out of town. So we can talk to, you know what I'm saying, the adversaries in peace. You know what I mean? Get out of town, bro. You stirring up too much conflict. You know what I mean? That's the real Mohammedans. You know what I mean? We the real Arabs. The real Arabs. You know what I mean? Then they tried to do the same thing to Muhammad. You know what I mean? They tried to do, we come in the name of the Prophet Muhammad. Because the Prophet Muhammad knew what he was talking about. And he was successful. And he didn't have just the Joshua to follow after him. He had caliphs. He had caliphs that trooped after him. That stood for what he stood for. Because that went everywhere Christianity went and told them the real gospel. So, after they kicked him out, you know what I'm saying? He had troops after him. You know what I'm saying? And then, like how they saying now that Khartoum and Sudan is ran by the military. You feel me? So that's just real. That's real. Like they don't need to be at war in Sudan. You know what I'm saying? There needs to be a common union. And this is what Mentuhotep essentially did. United the armies in that same district. You know what I'm saying? And the Magi warriors, that's the descendants of them that's at war right now, fighting. Those are direct descendants. You feel me? Come on, man. Like, my son knows about this stuff. I read this to him. You understand? We're the direct descendants of the Chickamauga. Except the Arabs got their routes bitten. This is the Moors. The Arabs became essentially the Moors. The Mohammed, Moabite, all of that root Mo, you feel what I'm saying? It all comes from that. You know what I'm saying? Tribe. You know what I mean? Like Ruth the Moabitess. You know what I mean? She was the grandmother of Christ. That means she was the auntie of Muhammad. You understand? The Moabites. We all the same. We all come from the same stock. However, the Moors got sold out too. The same way Christianity, they sold Christ out. The Moors got sold out too. They actually sold themselves out. You know what I'm saying? That was it. Because we gave up our distribution routes and channels and was silenced. That's what happened. That's what happened. Because Muhammad was like, yo, we got to, you know what I mean? We got to leave the liquor alone because we don't have the distribution route. You know what I'm saying? But then people that was in his camp still was getting drunk. You know what I mean? And take that for a figure of speech. People in his own camp was still getting drunk. And when you drunk, you're not thinking all the way through. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, we gonna give you, you know what I'm saying here? Oh, you gonna give us 10 million to sign this treaty? Psh, are you watching Snowfall? Are you watching Snowfall? I give you half, dog. I give you half. I ain't gonna give you the whole thing back. I give you half. You know what I mean? You know? And now it's like, all right, we accept the half, but you didn't foresee what was about to go down. You know what I'm saying? You didn't foresee what was getting ready to go down in this deal. You didn't think they was gonna sell your mom out when she stood up for your right. You know what I'm saying? Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Happy birthday to Bob Marley. This is Bob Marley. Rasta. 420. 421. So I think we should probably be there on Monday, I'm assuming, in Gemini. So yeah, that's why they call me the Muhammad. Like, it's not like it's a cosmic, it's something in the cosmic. You know what I mean? I'm an advocate for the cosmos on Earth. Is essentially what my role as Muhammad, my title Muhammad. It's a title. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna be Saint Quentin. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna be San Quintus. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna be San Quintus. Quintus Loop. I'm always that. Like when I first told people that I was Don Muhammad, they was like, what? You changing the name that your mom gave you? Like, no. I actually communicated with my mother about this. Cause she went to school with Muhammad Ali. She went to school with Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? So, it's central. They centrillions. This is nationhood. You know what I mean? It's a nationhood. So, I rock my mama flag. You know? So, the original flag. You know? Because the original flag is really the Confederate flag. I'm just being honest with you. Because they got Virginia on the Confederate flag, and Kentucky was a part of Virginia. You know what I mean? So, my star, just don't look at it from a, you know what I mean? Like, stop looking at the illusion and look at it for what it really is. It's 13 stars on there. You know what I mean? And my star is on there. My son's star is on there. My son's mother's star is on there. My son's mother's star is on there. My mother's star is on there. My father's star is on there. His grandfather, you know what I'm saying? His grandmother and his grandfather's star is on there. You know what I'm saying? Both of his parents' star is on there. You know what I mean? That ties into the zodiac. It just supplemented in Ophiuchus. You know what I mean? That's like in Kemet is 360 days in a year, but they add in 5 days. You feel what I'm saying? They got a 30-day calendar, 360 days in a year on a 30-year calendar, 30-day calendar, 30 days in each year. Each month. That's like you got 28 ounces and you got 30 ounces. You feel me? 28 is the so February is really Moonuary because it's 28 days in the moon or in the month. You know what I mean? So, my devotion, my spirituality above religion, you know what I mean, is cosmology. Is the moon. You know what I mean? I'm governed by the moon. That's my government. You know what I mean? I rise with the sun. I move like the sun, and I'm governed by the moon. That's it. I move like the sun, because I am the sun. The moon is the mother. You know what I mean? Look at it like a cartoon. Like, you know what I mean? You got to look at it like that. Animation. Because that's what it is sometimes. Like, you got to look at it from that. If y'all going to look at illusions, that's the mother. That's my mother. And I'm her son. So I move, you know what I'm saying, off of the frequency of my mother. The rhythm of my mama. The past of my mother. Like, I be coming outside and seeing these gray skies and stuff, and I be like, man, that's my mom. Like, I'm like, whenever I be like, dang, I miss my mom, it's because seeing how the day is set up, like the clouds, dark clouds. In Chattanooga, they have like when you driving down 24, is it 24? Yep, when you coming down 24 and you see the valley of the city over on this side, and Lookout Mountain stretched out that way, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Ringgold, you know what I mean, Georgia going that way. Like, you see the valley and the river and the city. It made me think about my mom. And then when you ride all the way through there and you take that loop on the Great Bend in the Cherokee River, the Great Bend in the Cherokee River, feel me? That made me think about my mom, because you riding in between the mountain, Lookout Mountain, which is really the Chirocahua Mountain, or the rock of Chickamauga. My fault. So, like how you got the Rock of Gibraltar, you got the Rock of Chickamauga, and this all ties back into empireship, because the same empire that the Magi was running was connected to the same empire that Tariq, or the Geba Tariq, the Gibraltar in Spain, they all are the same militia that's tied to the Chickamauga. Same militia. So here we got our own rock. You know what I mean? The Rock of Chickamauga. And it sits right on the Great Bend of the ancient Cherokee. In modern times, it's the Tennessee River. In ancient times, it's the Riviera di Cherokee. Did you know that? You know what I'm saying? So when you go down 24 to coming off of that Georgia 75 or Knox, It's 75. Once you coming from Atlanta north, and you and my Atlanta folks, you're gonna see Chattanooga this way. So when you go to Chattanooga this way, it's up 75 north from Atlanta, and you get off. Once you get into, when you cross the Tennessee state line, you're gonna see Nashville this way, and you're gonna see Knoxville this way. It makes the sign of Amen, Aries. You feel what I'm saying? Because they veer this way. 24 going this way, 75 going that way. So when you look at it from an aerial view, it's Aries. And then when you go that way, you're going to see that drop. It's like 24 got a drop on this side. Maybe about 4 miles down the road after you pass the Tennessee state line coming from Atlanta. And then it's a valley. And then on this side, it's Lookout Mountain with the Rock of Chickamauga. And when you riding through there, when it rains, you see the clouds is low. You feel what I'm saying? To where you can't see the top of Lookout. So Lookout Mountain looks like this. It looks exactly like this pal right here. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's going like this down, like on the back of it, like its spine is a road called Scenic Highway. And it goes down into Georgia. But then you go up to the peak right there is the lookout. Why they call it Lookout Mountain, but the Great Bend in the river is right there, and the Tennessee River is right there, or the Cherokee River is right there. That's exactly how it looks, and it makes me think about my mother and my son. Ain't that something? He knows about it. Yeah, it's locked. So he grew up in Chattanooga. He really did. And again, like I said, in Kentucky, I had to share my story, you know, one of these days. But I just gave you a lot of it right there. You know what I mean? From Leo. And he's Aries. He's an Aries. What they call it, an Aries. So it's his grandmother. Who we talking about? Come give me 5.
Have ball right there.
Have ball? That's what the sun looks like, Nas. The sun is moving that way. This ball right here is signed by his cousin, Amir, who plays ball at Carver. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Amir Zion Baker, his big cousin. Big cousin?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man. So that's just like, this is spiritual talk. I'm not trying to sound cool. I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this for likes. It's just truth. So, you know, I give praises to our Creator. Give praises. But yeah, that's it. That's the astronomy. So you gotta tap into astronomy for healing. You gotta tap into astronomy for healing.
Boots.
Oh, Dad needs boots. Dad's about to go inside. I do need my boots. But this is, Nasir planted this. This your squash here. Remember you planted that?
Yeah. Right here.
That's my son, man.
I say that.
Hey, Nas, go use the potty. Go. Go. He's learning how to use the potty. This morning, he woke up around 5 a.m. and I seen him. And I said, go in through there, Nasir. Go in through the back door. Go in through this back door here. And I seen him getting out the bed. And I said, Nas, where you going? I thought he was, I didn't know where he was going. He said, I'm going to use the potty. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, Mama, she'd be up or sleep in the other room with baby girl. You know what I mean? Cause she has her bassinet in the other room. So I thought he was going in there, and he's like, no, I'm going to potty. I said, okay, good. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? So he's speaking to the plants too. So my vibration, that's the thing. I'm like, it's not rocket science. You know, it's not rocket science doing this. It's not at all. You know, this looks like it's gonna be a good leaf. Some good leaves. Absolutely. They gonna get big. Man. These here look like it didn't make it through the rain. Wow. These did not make it. Uh-oh. So maybe we can cut those off. So like, even with this, I'm not upset about it because, you know, you take your losses. You accept your losses. You lose some, you win some. So what I'm gonna do here is put these down here. You know what I mean? It's still nutrients. It's still nitrogen in there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is what Napoleon Hill talks about, a temporary defeat. You know what I mean? And equal, what does it say? Every disadvantage is an equal seed of advantage. So let's see how this thing grows back. Because it'll grow back. So, you know what I mean? Give it some of that. Yeah, absolutely. Gardening and spirituality. Earthday. We could have planned it out here, but we was just trying to, you know, we just wanted to make sure so we planted it early so we could have security. So that's secure. You understand? And it still was, you know, essentially in the realm of Taurus. And we in Taurus season on Earth. So, yeah. House of the Bull. So, yeah, man. I'm going to get off here and y'all going to get these videos, man. This one is going to be special. Assalamu alaikum. All right. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace. You gonna see what I look like today? That's what I look like today. I'm gonna do it over Aquarius, because that's my sign. I'm the Aquarius. And they got the water. Can you still see? Water pouring out. Shalom. Pouring this water out into you. Shalom.